Just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Buddy Johnson showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd and 2. Here's Roethlisberger. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Cameron Hayward, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Able to power through. He's got room to run past the 20. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Carr now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
We have played 3 quarters. Charles. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 2nd and 14. On play action. Now Carr. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Hayward able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Carr. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Ballage. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Max Crosby in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. And at the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Carr. And got his man complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes inbounds there.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing his Carr.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although there'll be time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ben gonna throw. He's got Claypool, and he'll manage to get out of bounds. It's a first down, and the clock stops with just over 20 seconds to play.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Here's Ben.
He finds his man Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Roethlisberger.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown will win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Running is Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
61 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
First throw of overtime for Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Jacobs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by fake of Fitzpatrick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Second down at 5.
Now here's another carry for Harris. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete to Harris.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Pass complete to Ebron.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Going to run the toss here to Harris.
He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Second and 5. Now Ben.
He finds his target, Ebron. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.